Hello Aries, this is your June forecast. We start out this month with a full moon in Sagittarius, and this full moon is happening for you right in your 9th house. It's joining Saturn, but it's not too close to Saturn. Saturn is going to not dampen the energy of this full moon in Sagittarius. So full moon here in the 9th house. Wherever the full moon appears, it's shining a light on this area of your life. So it's shining a light for you, Aries, on your beliefs. What do you believe you can do? What do you believe is possible? Have you been limiting yourself? Are you just placing yourself with narrow possibilities? Or what new horizons can you open up for yourself? This full moon is questioning everything. You're going to be questioning more in your life. What's the meaning of my life? Isn't there more to life than just earning money, doing just the general small things in life? What is bigger for me? And Saturn, of course, is triggering that for you as well. This quest for meaning. The full moon may also trigger some travel. You might decide that you want to go very far away, somewhere far that you've never been to before. It could also trigger some kind of a legal situation. Something could come to light where a new possibility comes in for you to look at. And it could also, for you, bring in a new opportunity to learn something, to teach something, to share some information that's very inspiring. So that's that full moon right at the beginning of the month. Now on June the 6th, we've got Venus, lovely placement for Venus, coming into your 5th house, joining Jupiter here. At the end of the month, it's going to be exact for the last few days, but even just the vibrations of Jupiter and Venus together for you, Aries, in your 5th house. This is wonderful for any kind of creative project. Jupiter magnifies Venus. Venus is what you love. And in the 5th house, this is very much focused on what do I love? What do I enjoy? It's a great time for your own business, for promoting yourself, for being out there. It's a wonderful time to look at how can I have more fun and pleasure in my life? What am I deeply grateful for in my life? And really growing from that, those feelings of gratitude, and allowing that to blossom into your life and into your creativity. And especially to find fun, to find pleasure, maybe in the little things, but to see the romance all around you. And of course, it can bring a new romance into your life. Most definitely Venus in the 5th house. And the good news is that finally on the 12th of this month, Mercury, who's been retrograde since the 18th of May, goes direct. So after this is a great time then to get on with your projects, your interviews, new connections that are important, following through with things that maybe you've started and you want to now move forward with. There's a lot of energy for you this month, Aries, in this 3rd house. The 3rd house has everything to do with promotion, selling, negotiating, communicating, technology, learning new things. Now this Mercury is going to stay here in your 3rd house until July 8th. So this means that this is a wonderful time for you to really think about everything. It's going to be a mind month because the mind is the most powerful tool we have to create what we want if we want changes in our own lives and in the world. More about that in future videos, but this Mercury for you is getting you thinking. Okay, put your thinking cap on. What do I need to study? What do I need to learn? How can I make what I do more marketable? What is the new inspiration that's needed? What can come only from inside of me? Aries, you are the me sign. Yes, Who am I? What am I about? This Mercury is going to trigger that for you this month. And on June the 15th, the other big news until September the 18th, we've got Saturn. Planet, the teacher, the great teacher, bringing structure into our lives, going retrograde. So Saturn retrograde for those 3 months in your 8th house. Now it already was in your 8th house for the past couple of years, but it's going back in there just for those 3 months. So Aries is checking up on your finances, your investments, what do you own, your debts, your taxes, any kind of joint financial situation, what needs to be completed, cleaned up, so that you can move on more freely once Saturn goes back out of that 8th house from September the 18th. And on June the 16th, we've got a lovely new moon happening in Gemini. So as you see, a ton of activity happening for you, Aries, in this 3rd house. So this gives you new beginnings, new ideas. You're going to be bubbly, full of lots of new ideas. If ever there's a good time to be networking, to be out there, to meeting people, to be in your community. And of course you can be doing this online, no question about that, or I have to say I think online is more the 11th house now, but 3rd house certainly is developing your ideas. It's a good time for writing, for newsletters, for podcasts, for videos, just for getting information and learning. And this new moon will trigger wonderful ideas from you, Aries. So I think it's going to be exciting. On June the 22nd, we've got the Sun coming into your 4th house, shining a light for you on your home, your family, your comfort. Good time the last week of the month to really think about your environment. Are there any changes you want to make? Do you need to move? Do you need to move just the furniture? But what needs to change maybe in your environment? Because wherever the Sun shines a light, it's shining a light on anything connected with your family, your home, your roots, your security. On June 25th, we've got Mars also coming into this 4th house. Now that's probably going to make you restless. Going to feel as though things are not moving quickly enough. It's a very good time for doing anything from home, any renovations, repairs, anything that needs to get done. But equally, you might be saying, I am going on a trip. I need to get away, even if it's just for a very short while. And for the last 3 days of the month, this Venus and Jupiter is conjunct for you, Aries, in this 5th house. This is boosting your self-employment, your ideas for self-employment, promoting your business. It's boosting you with romance, for those of you that are looking for romance. And it's just generally giving you a boost for fun, for serendipitous meetings and connections. And let's keep in mind that all month we've got a glorious trine going on between Jupiter and Uranus. So trine energy is very favourable energy, and the trine means that there could be an unexpected meeting, an unexpected event that suddenly wakes you up, takes you into a new paradigm, and is very exciting. Could be an encounter with somebody just who you didn't expect, suddenly becomes a relationship, a business partnership, an idea, something new. There's lots of newness here this month, Aries, for you in June. So I'm hoping that you'll dust yourself off, get rid of all the cobwebs in your mind, and really focus on how to enjoy every single moment. Thank you for listening. And I must mention, please don't forget, I do have my seminar all about harnessing the power of the eclipses. We're in the most powerful eclipse season between now and 2020, and the seminar is on June 20th. More details on the website. Thank you very much for listening. Happy June. Bye for now.